right there on your left. So about, Daddy, you okay?
I said him to
Give me that tea right there.
he said move.
To be playing with amateurs, they on attack when they tackle like damages. They react and play it back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal.
Who said that? Chan said, can he mop a carpet?
Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I would. Oh, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm copy.
You about to go over Uncle your house?
Jump in the stands, no man, man. Oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want.
Oh. Nigga, you getting me by? Burger, put it by her.
You just hooked myself.
Burger right here. Look at this burger.
Hold on, I'm coming. Hold on. Phew.
Ain't no cheese, right?
It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He calling it making the name. I put on the jet, the coach was ready, but letting us play in the game. Team around to the tumble.
Yo, Raw, did you change your jerseys? What is this? Raw, did you change your jerseys? Alright, I'm broadcasting if y'all want to watch it. Alright, let's have a good game, bro. Before I even start crap. Let's have a good game.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes it can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, now they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
He about to run the ball.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. From the 45 on second down. Cousins.
What are you doing? Oh, 6. That's 6.
Past the 20.
Pick 6.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example.
I've been on Madden in about 15 days.
Stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Nick played Madden the first day and don't play any other time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep.
Oh, snap. It's Younger versus Allen this week.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff?
That's caught at the 25. Cousins finding Diggs on a big one, and even 50 yards.
I don't know why it's not working.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Worked that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now Cousins to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
About to have a good game here.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Mahomes now to throw, rolling to his right. He's going to let this go. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a bounce.
Amir Abdullah, 20. Touchdown, Vikings. Amir Abdullah, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the lead is now 10-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
So why you ask me, who am I?
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
He's got a man, complete. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes, flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, he just needed to throw it away, but instead, out of bounds he goes, and that's a sack. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again, eluding the pressure right. Bears it out toward the corner of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And this one will be brought back to the 22. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
You said they on that building?
Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down, then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Here's one of 2 Colquitts punting at our game here. This is Brittany who gets the first shot. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Watch out for Hill on the return.
I just think you know what.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. He returns that punt 73 yards. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. The extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 14-10. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been taking a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything.
How many shields you got, man?
Deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field
Hold on,
position.
I'm doing something right now.
What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense. Get a couple of first downs and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. Amir Abdullah. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Amir Abdullah. His second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Vikings have once again taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 17-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
You said 11 kills.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw. Escaping the pressure right. On the run. He'll let this go deeper. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
You seen that play off the way?
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Kamara. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Sammy Watkins His 5th touchdown on the
behind this rock where I'm marked.
as his guys are able to regain the lead. Point after, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. He'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Cousins. He's going to loft one.
Young one, I jumped off.
That's caught inside the 20.
I jumped off. Oh, they're shooting from behind.
Stephon Diggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys have now moved out in front. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived? Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
He would have won that.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Everson Griffin, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. They'll roll him out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30.
You pulled the out.
1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Hey, you and that nigga shooting at the floor. I'm going to destroy it. Bro, this nigga was climbing up a ladder, and instead of shooting straight up, this nigga shot at the wall.
He's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. On 2nd down, it's where? It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Hey, play one game with trio. I'll be there.
Anthony Sherman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as they have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock. There's some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I ain't gonna cap.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball?
Right.
If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Lets it fly for Treadwell. And that's going to be intercepted. Jamal Adams with it, the all-pro safety. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. But this one winds up to be incomplete. I apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over in your turn.
What's up, call that nigga neck bone?
I'll get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you. Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete. It's Bell.
Neck bones don't even be doing shit at work.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Scrimmage the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
That nigga don't shit. One day I had called that nigga while I was at work, man. Like, he was at work. Well, that nigga didn't do shit, dog. He was just standing there.
Indeed.
It's crazy, so we had started at the same time and got out the same time. So we stayed like we was on the phone for him. We started work and we got off. This nigga don't do shit.
Check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach,
this nigga ready for the start. He don't be mad when you be saying there don't be shit to do. Especially now.
That's fielded in the end zone.
That nigga probably at work.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
You about to say something?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime.
He get off early because of the pandemic.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So now he's equal his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down.
Thank you for correcting me.
Don't worry. Things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league run right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collected.
No, because I said it wrong. Tweaking it more.
Tweaking. 3rd time.
I said
It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football.
Shut the fuck up, boy.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of 40. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get him.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off here at the 29. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
You get it back there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here. So he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Again, it's
Kamara gave me that chain.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Yes, he did.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Grandma D gave me that chain.
Set up a throw.
That's my game.
Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
But I am.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for.
That was animation.
But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
I'm going to turn it down.
They'll look to throw here.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really bite the
good enough.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity
like a Burger King chicken nugget, boy.
For the touchdown, Kansas City. From 6 yards away. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
With the EBT call.
Extra point safely through. And that will make this a 19-point game.
Oh, yeah, that's because we got stars.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best.
My dumb ass went to the movies to see.
And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that you know that type of field position,
this movie's so fucking well.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The
pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Chris Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Cousins.
I love boy, your cigarette butt head ass, boy.
And that will be
incomplete. It built like an iPhone 3, boy.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage.
You gonna pull up Forty Goldberg? Okay. Now for the
no pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, that's why your ass look like Kermit the Frog, boy. Look ugly.
Oh wow.
So well done there. These punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it.
Oh, Marquise.
Like a good golfer, check one up.
On the ground, this is where.
Hey, what's that movie, Blood Diamond, the Black African dude? That is
give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. That was close to a big play. Just a little bit too far that he was ready. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they gave it a good effort there. They tried, just couldn't complete it.
Now a shot taken on
you so bad, I can't see you.
Wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant to the flag.
No, I'm with you.
Hey, Chase, man.
I'm happy
on that work, he take your trash out, please, and thank you.
Go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. So certainly an interesting call
why
there
you
to
worry
go
about my
for it.
household, man?
Goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Dodo.
So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal.
Crack for your ugly.
Beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
I'll bake your
Back now in KC. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points.
Louisiana hot sauce, boy. Boy, you finna go on mute, ugly ass, boy.
They'll try to run
like them Africans out for the whole Call of Duty. How do you get target?
Tough sledding. They
lose
lose a
like a
yard
cloud
there
of
on
dirt,
3rd.
boy, the ugly ass.
They're going for it. Here's Madison. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
All right, my bad, Dan.
Alexander Madison with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I can hear him.
Allen bust your ass.
Good by Bailey. And that will get him 1 closer.
Allen bust your
Bailey
ass,
now
huh?
to kick it away after the touchdown.
Yeah, I don't like Detroit, but I made it do what it do.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Who the fuck watching the commercial?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Who, D.A.?
2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And that will be incomplete.
So Allen basically won that game.
Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point.
Hey,
this is 3rd and 10.
DJ.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down. When plays break down, that's normally when Mahomes is at his best throwing the football, but as we saw, he can run it too. Last year, 60 carries, 272 yards, great elusiveness and speed, and the Chiefs obviously don't want him to be a running quarterback, but if he sees an angle like he did there, any opening, he has the ability to take it and run. On play action, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Oh, wow.
Tyreek Hill becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in it. Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
You won because that nigga was still building in the storm. His dumb ass, boy. His dumb ass. Devin, you better get your big midway airplane strip back ass on somewhere. Boy, this bitch look like a goosebump. Fuck you looking at with that cricket ass bang on your head?
Now after the touchdown, here's Bunker on to kick it away.
Well, it was a good game. Okay. I'm winning. It's basically
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for them to touchdown their last go-around, obviously they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. A second down run for Abdullah, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The Vikings on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Cousins. Gonna let it fly for Rudolph. And that's caught inside the 35. And this will set them up nicely deep down at KC territory. A huge play there. Cousins to his tight end Rudolph. 57 yards. From the red zone now. Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And they got the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Two scores
you better
down,
get your ass away from you about
Still a
snatch them
chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Look the one Chase beating up.
Chase don't get me, I'm stupid.
Chase be beating your ass.
No, he don't.
Chase be beating your ass.
He don't. That's why I don't like that every episode.
You don't even know how to spell it. With your ugly ass. Using words you don't know how to spell. Girl, you better get your ugly ass on. Looking like the predator.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more.
No, you too big for that motherfucker.
Eric Kendricks, the Vikings' leading tackler a season ago, on the stop. Throwing on second down. Mahomes. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game.
They found bitch ass go lead.
They've had their way with them.
I told them, wait.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. Deep ball for good. And this is caught. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Mahomes now to throw, sliding out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Right, look at he's talking about you, boy.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams,
XxLilDj.
of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Chase, boy, you feel like a cockroach.
And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail.
You gotta start knocking next time, boy, before you walk in
there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions.
I know, he told me that. He told me that yesterday.
Ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front put it.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
My life going to change.
And now look at him go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
He said, I'm scored.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Caught here by Bell.
He on the phone.
And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line.
He said his baby mama called him.
And they got it. They recovered it. They hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag
He said that was crazy.
Hit the ball before going 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Yeah, go up behind you.
Into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
That was
the Eagles. That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right, and going deep. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad left.
We're 6-3 now.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Cousins now. It's going to pitch to Laquan Treadwell. 22 yards there. First down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Darren Lee picks it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with running back or a tight end? In any event, an excellent hand.
Versatility and showing those hands. From the 30 on 2nd down. Mahomes nowhere to escape, and he goes
That's
down.
like the hardest thing to do.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, tried to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right.
Much easier to see for a right-handed quarterback who's going to his left. A little bit tougher.
Exactly.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
Damn, DJ, they cut you up live
but
now.
they're turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The best player in this party.
This is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
I beat AJ multiple times.
One last shot for Cousins. And he's going to be taken down.
It's not few, nigga. Me and you played 2 times. We played 2 times in that feud, nigga. So you beat me a few times, man. Well, a couple times, not a few, couple times. So don't sit there and brag and write over some shit.
It makes their
Like you
job
done
that much
done
easier.
Travis
Scoring that many points.
But Gladys laptop. Move it on over.
Travis Kelce isn't that good. That's why I traded him. Why are you trying to talk? Yes, I can. My plan style. I'm saying my playing style.
They'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Same with motherfucking Packers and Bears. Like, they rivalry, they always go trade, dog. And guess who always coming up?
Yeah. Well, youngin, you next. And all I'm gonna say is, I hope you quit. I'm gonna make you quit, really. You're gonna be out by first half. I got him. Oh, no. You could have really came back. You could have really came back. Right now? You want to play me right now?
He's gonna pick the Cowboys to the same play over.
I mean,
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat or watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is
yo, the Chargers aren't bad. You have a good team.
Different missions when I speak they listen. Couldn't find the social fishing. Who the cool it wasn't you. I know it's true cause you look like the opposition. Run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait. Cook it up. Gourmet.
Hey, you want to play with your favorite team? You want to do favorite teams? Alright, man. Ooh, am I supposed to be scared? I don't know. No, I'm not supposed to be scared. Okay, then.
IP?
You ain't gonna play with the Eagles. I'm gonna play with the. Wow.
I don't know.
This nigga would have got the Chiefs. Okay, I need to get a defense that can compare.
F's on your paper. Yo, you both that.
Because I need a defense.
Yeah, help. All over your shit.
Right here?
You want to say that one more time? Just so I heard you correctly?
Where?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Hello.
Come on, I don't even see it.
I don't know. I think with the I and the female. I don't know if it probably stands for incomplete or bad. I don't know. You probably got that's some new shit.
Oh wow. I blew you high. My fault. I don't think
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
You gonna let me take it back on you?
Need for speed for a little bit.
Okay. You just need it, for speed. For what?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Stop worrying about grown folks, little boy.
4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. From the 39, Mayfield. This is the tight end, the Joker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good pickup there for the Browns.
I did it just because of my storage unit. That should have taken up all my storage.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A good pickup there for the Browns. 15 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield.
I'm not going to slow that, right?
And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry.
I'm not about to slow that,
right?
right?
Into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
I was going to slow that, right?
Jarvis Landry, 30 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. Well, look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And that makes the score 7-0. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Good over there?
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He was looking for Watkins that time. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30.
1st down.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards that time. To throw, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Mayfield finding Beckham, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. Mayfield now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's eluding the pressure. Into no coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Randall. Turnover here as his guys will get the football back.
The nigga threw
the Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
America finna go fuck that bitch up. Watch. America finna fuck that bitch up.
From the gun on 3rd down,
they're probably finna be the war.
The tight end, Kelsey. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
You don't think so?
Alright, so you're definitely running the ball.
They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across
his brother not interested into taking over.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running.
Yeah,
so
they
probably
gonna have a cool ass nigga, man. He gonna open that bitch up. Watch.
He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Damian Williams, 62 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
I can't see it. What? No, I don't like that glass neither.
The Browns drive about to get started. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
I mean, that shit, you ain't gonna like that shit.
That mythological thing that we do, if you have a candy bar with it, it balances it out.
It seemed like he caught it, huh?
The interception,
that's the Demi be on your phone.
Gotta come out now and put together some nice plays.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line.
Because I know how your fucking phone is, man. You got all that shit on the other side, all type of shit.
They're shoving its way inside the 35.
Doodle dunk. Okay. One game. Still cook. That's another one. Magnet block. That's another one. Ooh, shit. Where the fuck I'm at? The game stop. Sack ball. Come on now.
And the Browns are able to strike quickly. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
I know, I've seen this on Facebook.
Simple.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Oh, that shit is
so they will accept the penalty and move forward.
I do know how to do it. It's just not letting me kick it up.
Now Williams. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What are you doing?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
You know what
you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Hey, put my head in the ponytail.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Yeah, audible.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He just beat my ass.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes.
Big game on the phone.
He's got it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As his guys have cut the lead down to 2. This time the extra point up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Now after the touchdown, here's Parker on to kick it away.
When you play football, what side of the ball were you on? Yes, I can. The Eagles. These niggas ain't got a right receiver.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. We have bonus touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go
They don't know
downfield,
what team they're going up
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
I see him. That's why I threw it to the tight end because he's doing the block.
It's a big play there for the Browns. 58 yards.
Everybody leaving the 49ers? Probably because they ain't win. They should have beat the Chiefs. I'm not even going to lie.
Hell no.
I think so. I thought the 49ers should have beat the Chiefs.
No, I knew the Chiefs was going to bust their ass out.
But they had it at the beginning of the game. That's my
hurt the average of
How you have
this
the
time
game?
they're able to get it.
They ain't never had it, though.
It's a loss of a yard there.
You never had it,
Second
dog.
down. Second down.
Here's that
Mayfield looking in
That's
zone,
for this year.
but it's
She didn't coach the last year.
He was looking for Landry that time, but now
Yes,
it's
she did.
third and goal.
Yeah, she did.
She did. But she did a good ass job then.
She did.
Meets force.
That's why I said that. What you trying to
In order to
say?
win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job
What'd you say?
forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
You sure about that?
Here's Mayfield, and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland.
It looks like murder.
Demetrius Harris.
I'm not
Grab.
going to
And the Browns are going to tackle. Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it.
That's a really nice play concept there. Bootleg him out to the right. They're going to move the pocket and try and keep the rush away from him. I love that he was able to throw back against the grain a little bit and find a receiver cutting from the backside of the formation across the middle.
Puts his field at the goal line.
Ooh, nice pick.
And he nearly
Mama,
moved
go
that for more.
Mama,
but
you
as
gotta
it
go
is,
over
they'll
there,
start
see
this
Grandma.
drive at about the 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back and forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing to breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners.
He went to,
just tallying them up like that.
This game. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. 7 yards.
Windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They was until they spot the defense.
Get away, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Miles Garrett, coming in to drop him. Some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 20. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted.